8-turn member Myungho has been recently embroiled in a mistreatment controversy. An anonymous netizen who claimed to be Myungho's high school classmate made a post accusing Myungho of mistreating them. They said that Myungho and his group of friends verbally hurt them by calling them degrading words, insulting them, and more. The netizen claimed that the incident happened 7 years ago, but Myungho still hadn't apologized to them and said that they were still receiving treatment due to a panic disorder that they developed in high school. Myungho's company, MNH Entertainment, released a statement to refute the claims, saying that they checked the facts and came to the conclusion that the accusations are false. The company also went on to say that legal action is in the process since the rumors are damaging the artist's reputation. This is when accusers usually start to back down since they're now being sued, but this one didn't. The netizen who made the post responded to MNH Entertainment saying, "They didn't even bother to contact me and just wrote it all off as false rumors without giving me any right to speak, drilling another hole in my heart. I've decided that I need to receive an apology now." Then the netizen started disclosing more details of the alleged mistreatment that took place. She claims that she was classmates with Myungho in her first year of high school in 2017. According to her, in one instance, Myungho and his group of friends were mishandling dry ice, which was meant to be used in the classroom, causing the substance to spill into the desk of another student. The netizen started cleaning up the mess with a bunch of other students and then went to the restroom. After she returned, she said to a friend, "I feel refreshed." Myungho and his group of friends overheard her and misinterpreted her words as her reaction for tattling to the teachers that it was the boys who spilled the dry ice. This apparently caused Myungho and his friends to attack her with verbal insults in response to them getting in trouble. The verbal attacks reportedly went on for a month, even after the other students insisted that it wasn't the netizen who had told on them. She then went to the school board to file a school violence committee case. After she filled out the explanation sheet, though, the teacher convinced her to take back the case filing in exchange for an apology. According to the netizen, even the apology wasn't done right. As proof for the accusations, the netizen attached pictures of her high school photo book and the explanation sheet she filled out at the time. With the accusations being more detailed and the accuser attaching proof, MNH Entertainment has yet to give out a statement denying everything. It has been rumored that Hybe Labels is considering purchasing major SM Entertainment stocks, so Korea Exchange has formally requested them to disclose an official statement to clearly identify its intentions. Recently, SM Entertainment has been facing some internal troubles since SM Entertainment's management board have joined forces with investment company Align Partners and Kakao Entertainment against Lee Soo-man. Because of this, Lee Soo-man is searching for ways to get the upper hand in the whole mess, so he's planning to form an alliance with the game development company Come To Us Studios and even Bang Si-hyuk and Hybe. These rumors say that Hybe has been considering buying SM Entertainment shares a while ago, including smaller independent shares in addition to a portion of Lee Soo-man shares. Every time rumors would start about Hybe purchasing SM Entertainment shares, their stock prices would rise. But what would happen if Hybe really sided with Lee Soo-man? Experts claim that Hybe would become the largest shareholder in the company, with Lee Soo-man being the second largest. In the meantime, all executive positions within SM Entertainment's general committee will be up for expiration or renewal as we approach March. For the current SM Entertainment co-CEOs Lee Sung-soo and Tak Young-dun, the best case scenario is for their executive positions to be renewed for another 3 years, with Ji Chung-hoon, the external director of the company, stepping down. Then the position would be filled by 3 external directors, which would be assigned by Align Partners. So far, Lee Soo-man's strategy seems to be forming an alliance with a company that can guarantee growth for SM Entertainment internally and externally, but also allow him to hold an executive position within the general board. On February 9th, Hybe then confirmed reports that the company was looking to purchase shares of SM Entertainment, and only a day later, it was reported that Hybe purchased 14.8% of SM Entertainment shares for over $334 million, becoming the largest shareholder in the company. Lee Soo-man and Bang Si-hyuk did a joint press conference where they said, "SM and Hybe have decided to join hands as to push both agencies to the status of game changers within the global popular music industry." On the other hand, the current co-CEOs Lee Sung-soo and Tak Young-dun have called this alliance between Lee Soo-man and Hybe Labels a hostile acquisition. The statement was released on their behalf, saying that as soon as SM Entertainment announced plans to enter its new phase, SM 3.0, there were reports that hostile merger and acquisition attempts were taking place to undermine SM's decision, but also the values of the company. They also said that the partnership with Kakao was an important move in securing that phase SM 3.0 gets fulfilled. But now it seems like the battle is over, so fans are curious to find out what direction the company will take with Hybe Labels as the biggest shareholder. Former B.A.P member Himchan has finally gotten his prison sentence. In June of 2020, he was indicted for inappropriately touching and harming a woman at a villa in Namyangju sometime in 2019. Himchan kept insisting that there was no force involved when the first trial was held and everything was fully consensual. He then admitted to all the charges in April of last year during his appeal trial hearing and apologized publicly. Finally, on February 9th, the Seoul Central District Court has decided to uphold the initial ruling given to Himchan's case by sentencing him to 10 months in prison, and he is also supposed to pay the victim for damages. Netizens, though, are heavily against this ruling, considering the severity of his crime. A Twitter user said, "How can Korean law give crimes like these 10 months and then illegal substance 3 to 4 years? They really hate women there." Another wrote, "Korean laws are so gentle towards crimes like these. Damn." Former AOA member Mina has made another post to express her feelings towards mistreatment. She posted a long caption on Instagram on February 7th saying that if there is evidence or witnesses for various crimes that can cause mental suffering, she hopes that the names and faces of the perpetrators are revealed so they can never be able to show their faces in public again. She then went on to write about depression, saying, "I know the root of it all too well, but I hate that person because they are living so well. I wanted to be the same to that person as they were to me, but I failed." Mina also explained that she couldn't tell anyone when she was in her teens and 20s because she was embarrassed and afraid of retaliation since they were the people she had to keep seeing. She continued writing that all victims want from their perpetrator is a sincere apology, not them apologizing because someone told them to, and said that everyone can make mistakes, so an apology is all the victims need. Mina concluded the post by saying, "When you're desperate, any kind of voice gives you hope, so to all the victims, I hope you don't blame yourself." The timing and the content of the post suggests that Mina is specifically talking about how she was recently scammed out of 50 million Korean won when she tried to buy a luxury bag from someone. Because of this, she made several posts on social media to express her anger on the situation, but she was instead blamed for being scammed because she didn't do any proper research before sending the seller her items before she sent in the money. However, she still seems to be referencing Jimin in her post when she talks about how the person who's behind her depression is living so well. This probably comes after the news that Jimin is going to be making her solo debut this month, and she's seemingly not handling it well. Netizens commented things like, but of course only because Jimin is having her comeback she has to post something. And didn't Jimin just post about a comeback? See why she wrote this? Kinda obsessed. Seungri has been released from prison early. As many of you know, Seungri faced trial in court after facing accusations of hurting women, illegally filming them, embezzlement, and many more. In March of 2020, Seungri enlisted in the military, and his trial was transferred to the jurisdiction of military court. In August of 2021, Seungri was sentenced to 3 years in prison by the military prison and was made to pay a fine of over 1.1 billion won. However, his sentence ended up being reduced to 1 year and 6 months during the course of 2 separate appeals. But 2 days before the actual ending of his sentence, media outlets reported on February 9th that Seungri had been released from Yeolju prison even though he was scheduled to be released on February 11th. With the public being unsatisfied with the initial sentence and its reduction, the fact that he was released 2 days earlier made them lose hope in the Korean justice system as a whole. A commenter wrote, "It's annoying because his victims didn't get justice. 9 criminal charges and then he was released from jail." Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye guys!